Hey everyone, this is Uzair Mirza, co-founder and CEO of Hawknotch. In this video, I'll talk about how we can increase our profit margins without negotiating with the suppliers. Yes, you hear me right. There are some conventional ways of increasing our profit margins. Number one, or the main point is we can negotiate with the suppliers. We can ask for the more MEQ, we increase our MEQ, and there are some other 10 to 15 SOPs that we use in order to get our desired prices from the suppliers. But what else we can do that help us to increase our profit margins? And this video is all about that. So stay tuned with me and let me show you my screen over here. I hope you can see my screen here. Okay, so as you can see, I just opened Amazon size tier over here, and I'll walk you through how it is, what it is, and how we can, it help us to increase our profit margins. So the first of all, the number one size tier is small standard size, and it lies up to 16 ounces of weight. It falls under that, and the dimension is it can go up to 15 inches, and over here medium size can go up to 12 inches, and the shorter side can go up to 0.5 inches. And if we convert this one into centimeters, it's around 1.9 centimeters. So, and if I talk about the 16 ounces, it's almost 450 grams of weight, or you can say the 1 pound weight. And when it comes to large standard sizes, the weight category and the dimensions category we will be discussing here, and then definitely I'll go through the next step. In the large standard size, the weight fall up to 20 pounds of weight can be fall under the large standard size. The next option is up to 18 inches of the dimensions longer side can be. The medium side can be up to 14 inches. The shorter side can be up to 8 inches. So these are the details of the dimension and about the weight regarding the which size tier our product going to fall. Okay, let me just look at the prices of each weights in these size tiers, because definitely in both size tiers these dimensions will be the same, but it can vary that our weight can be more or less. Let's say if I talk about in the large standard size, my weight is maybe 1 lb or 1 pound or 2 pound, then how much it will cost, or 10 pound, then how much my FBFE will be. So the case varies over here. So here you can see with a small standard price, a small standard size tier with a 2 ounces of or less than the weight, my FBFE will be 3.06. If I talk about 14 to 60 ounces of weight in the small standard size, it will be 3.65 of FBFE, $3.65 of FBP, and I'm talking about an example of from Amazon US Marketplace. And by the way, I'll put these links in my YouTube video description as well. And let me just go through the large standard size over here. If we in the large standard size means in the large standard dimensions of our product, and our product weight is equal to or less than the 4 ounces, then our FBFE will be this. If our product weight is 12 to 16 ounces, our the FBFE will be this, and all these details are mentioned over here. You can just check it out. Now there are some categories. Okay, I will show here. There are some categories where over where we are, or most of our sellers are falling into the large standards tier. Definitely when we are doing the product research, or we are at the product development phase, and that is why I always discuss with my clients, with my fellow teammates, that how much the product development part is important before launching our product. It not only help us to make a unique product, but it also help us to achieve greater profit margins, and we do that just following these steps. There are some categories, and by the way, we also experience that. I will discuss that my own case study at the end of this video, like how we apply the same strategy and help us around 10 to 15% profit margin increase in profit margin for our a low ticket product. Okay, there are some categories where over almost all the products fall into a large standard sizes, and that is almost these things. But over product weight is fall under 1 pound of or under the 1 pound. So you know now we have to think logically, or we have to apply our creativity over here. Like, is there any way we can reduce our product dimensions as well? If yes, then we can just move over uh, large standard product from large standard size to small standard size. Like, is there any possibility that we can reduce our product longer size from 80 inches to 15 inches? Is there any possibility that we can reduce the medium size from 16 inches to 12 inches? Mostly these two options we can do that, but the difficult option is lies over here, the shorter size. Shorter size up to 8 inches we have to reduce into 0.575 inches. That is a huge difference. But there are some products, a low ticket products, or the small sizes products, where these things can be applicable, and we can easily apply these things. By the way, I'm just giving you an example of small standard size and the large standard size. You can always apply the same strategy over large bulk and large standard, extra large to large standard, and all these things. So I'm just talking about these two options in this video for now. Okay, so we just have to check it. Can we do that or not? Because I'll just show you how much the FBA fee difference will be. If our product lies into the small standard size and our weight is 16 ounces or 1 pound, and what will be our FBA fee? And yeah, I think this one. Our FBA fee will be $3.65. Okay, but if our product lies under the large standard size and our weight is 16 ounces, how much FBA fee Amazon will be charging from us? It will be around here $4.55. The difference is, let me just calculate it, 4.55 minus 3.65. It's around 90 cents of difference that Amazon is charging us more money whenever product falls into the large standard size. So what we can do, we just have to think creatively and just check how we can reduce our product dimensions from this one to this one, and it is really doable if we have a smaller product. Like in our case study that I talk about early in the video that I will be sharing as well, we were able to do that. I still remember our product has, we just again spend a good time on product development part, and after that we decided, okay, we will be going with the highest pack size in our category because that was the most selling. We found it after the market segmentation, and we decided the lowest price. If we can do that, that was our desire to go into the market, because definitely that price is also one factor that help us to get good traction in the eyes of our audience. And the third thing is, we also have to maintain the profit margins of around 30% at least, because we are in a low ticket category. But what happened was, our profit margins after negotiating with the suppliers again and again, and doing all the practices that we usually apply, we were only able to secure around, I think it was 14 to 15% of profit margins. Yeah, I remember that, 14 or 15 or maybe 16, 70%. I don't remember exact figure, but this lies around over 11 to I think 18% of profit margin. So that was a headache for us. Then I just look at the sheets that we make around, on the time of product development, and I just notice, if we can, because over that product was the weight was under the 1 pound, the longer side was under 15 inches, and the medium size was also under 12 inches. There was just a problem over here. I think our product dimension was around 1 inch or 1.5 inch at that time. We just have to identify how we can keep it under 1.9 centimeter or 0.75 inches. Then I just we have, because we already have the samples of our competitors, like what their product are. I just, because our product was something like, okay, if I can, our product was something like, these boxes. If you can see my screen, I think now you can see kind of these boxes. So I just was thinking, can we decrease our shortest side, this one, to 0.75 inches? And I talked with my supplier. I discussed with the supplier, and he said, yes, we can do that, because our product shape. I'm not talking about the packaging. Our product shape was like these kind of boxes, or I can say, this is by the way, in length it's larger. It was like half of this box, this like on this much of size. So after discussing with the supplier, he said yes, we can do that, and he made a one prototype of, definitely it just a, he said, I'll send you a testing of our new packaging, because we have to make a new packaging for this one. But that cost was a very few bucks, in order, if you compare that with the advantage we were getting from the lesser Amazon size tier fee, Amazon FBA fee. So we decided to go with that, and we were able to make our profit margins from 17% to 33%. I think 17 or 16% to 33%. I remember the upper figure 33%, because that was something made me very happy. It was all of a sudden that, like, this is just a one idea that clicks in my mind, and we thought, okay, maybe let's try this one. And because that was a very very good product, we were just lacking with the profit margins, and we were able to do that. Yes, that's our case study, and that was a very unique experience. So the whole main purpose of this video is to just talk about the unconventional ways of increasing our profit margins that nobody knows about, or the core sellers don't really talk about. They just talk the conventional ways, like negotiating with the suppliers. And by the way, if you negotiate too much with your suppliers, there are highly likely chances that they compromise on your product quality as well. So we just don't wanna too much negotiate with them. So I hope you like this video. If you have any questions for me, you can just leave in the comments below, and I'll respond as soon as possible. Thank you so much.